What motivated the ragman's son, a boy named Isher Danielovich, to, after spending half his life climbing to the top, spent the rest of his life wanting to give everything away? Well, it goes back to something he once said about growing up in Amsterdam, New York, and I quote, "Sometimes we didn't have enough to eat, but very often there would be a knock at the door, and it would be a hobo wanting food. And my mother always gave them something. And my mother said to me, 'You must take care of other people.' And that stayed with me." End of quote. And he's never forgotten it. And it ties to his belief in the Jewish concept of tikkun olam, for he always wants to repair the world.
And that is a lesson that stood with him his entire life. Everything he does, I think, comes from values that he's had his whole life. He's just been able now, through becoming Kirk Douglas, no longer Isser Danielovich, to be able to have a greater impact on people's lives.
And we designed a 350-seat, something like that, theater that, and I suggested to Kirk that that maybe he might, and we'll name the theater Kirk Douglas Theater. And he lit up immediately, and he was very generous financially and otherwise. And we did a opening which included him coming on stage in the middle of a scene, figured out was like a scene from the movie. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. Everybody was Spartacus. But the last voice you heard was, I'm the real Spartacus. And he stepped through and the audience went crazy. And so it was wonderful.
Kirk and Ann Douglas have just in the last year pledged a gift of another $50 million. That includes the retirement home for actors. It includes a number of charities that they have, including the Ann Douglas Center, that they have helped over time. They just have committed their lives to helping other people, and it is a sense of social responsibility that is both writ large for people they'll never meet and personally with the people in their lives. I know that they've helped so many people without any credit. And the real act of someone, it's one thing to be a philanthropist and put your name on things. And their name is on some things because people have insisted it. But the truth is, they've done so many things anonymously. They've done so many acts of kindness. And it is these simple acts of kindness every day that inform who they are. And it's what they get satisfaction out of, is knowing that they're helping people. One of the things, and you'll undoubtedly see pictures of them, are the 401 playgrounds in Los Angeles, in public schools, that Kirk and Ann renovated. They built one in Israel as well. They have worked, kids are so very important to both of them, but again, over a 10-year period, 401 playgrounds, and on each one, Kirk then in his 80s and into his 90s would, when the new playground was opened, slide down the slide to dedicate this new playground for children. He, in that sense, he is not 99, he's 19.
When you watch Kirk's performance in anything, and anything he's ever done, you cannot take your eyes off of him. It's impossible to look away from you. I can only watch you when you're working. And that keeps me relevant, and that keeps me inspired. I've been shooting movies and television shows for like now 47 years. And I've worked with the best of them. And you're the only movie star I've ever met. You are a miracle man, and I love being a part of your family. Love you, Kurt.